Hey everyone! Today we got something interesting new on the camp section in Atomic Shop, and it will cost us 1500 atoms, and I am here to review it and whether if it's worth your atoms or not. What we are talking about is the log cabin bundle, which parts, some of them you can buy separately, for example the Rustic watermill is what it's called, I think. It looks like a very raiderish or at least post-apocalyptic version of a watermill, but I kinda like it, I like the styling of it. Then it gives you some wallpaper rather, which are actually kind of nice. I really like the ones that are not super wonky. This is more of those wonkiness that I don't like. But this one, for example, is really interesting. I kind of like it. Hopefully the seamings on it won't be too bad when it actually is applied to the camp. And probably the most important thing about it is the log cabin that it's given in it, as well as some of the fireplace that you can place down. And I think it also gives you the Icebox, which is this one. It's actually a functional item, so it will reduce food spoilage that you put in it. It's separate from your stash box, which I don't know if I agree with to put, pay-to-win items in the game, but anyway, there are worse options out there, so I don't really mind at this point. So it looks like it's a pretty good price for everything that's included for it, so yeah, let's buy it and see how it is in-game. Alrighty, so having everything placed down, this is the main gist of things. Firstly, let's look at the wallpapers. There are 4 types that you get with this bundle. One of them is the sort of cork variant. Then there is this, I don't know, squared pattern. That is, I don't know, kind of can go well with the bedrooms maybe, but I don't feel like they would fit anywhere else really. This cork variant is, I don't know, more unique. I think it's something that we don't yet have on the Atomic Shop apart from this one. But there is a weird seaming going at the middle, which I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, I think this is the better of the two. And then we got, of course, the 2 best ones probably. The kind of shiny stone brick sort of things. These are the white one. And so this is the white one and this is the black one. And yeah, it does look more grayish than white, but as you can see, it's the same texture, just different colors. Still, I think they would look very well on a bathroom or even something like, I don't know, kitchen maybe. Then we got the Rustic watermill, which doesn't actually produce water, just so you know, but it is animated as you can see, and it actually looks kind of nice. You can only place down a certain amount of this on your camp though, so there is a limit of 3, and there is a limit of 3 for the bungalow, or log cabin, sorry, as well as the communal fire pit having only a limit of 2. So now that you know the limits, let's see how it works. So inside here, as you can see, you can actually place the lights up here, which is kind of nice. But they can be placed up there too, and they don't have any clipping issues. And even on those parts, they actually work quite well. So it definitely has a decent hitbox to place items on. As you can see, the roof here is bent or not straight, but thankfully you can actually place down stuff like turrets on it, for example, if that's such a desire. There is some weird alignment on the roofing, but I mean, I don't know. It's not something you will notice a lot, to be fair. Still, I think that's the only issue with this so far. Otherwise, it's kind of nice. And if you are wondering, by the way, you can actually, if I can find a wall decor, place stuff kind of angled if you use it here. I don't know if it will become any useful for you, but it cannot be placed here, only when you are doing it sideways here. So yeah, there is that. And of course you can place any door in here as well. Now moving over to the fireplace, which is actually at the mist structures and not the lights or the chair structure, which you would probably expect it to be. All of them are actually the mist structures, by the way. And the interesting thing about this is it's a single piece item, but it cannot be switched off, only sit at. And if you do sit at it, it will actually give you healing bonus. So as long as you are sitting at the fireplace, it will heal you, which is kind of nice, but it's probably more for early game players and not for someone like me who has healing factor mutation. But still, it's a nice thing to have something here that actually has a functionality. And last but not least, what I forgot to put down in effect earlier is down at the appliances tab next to the cooler, you can have the Icebox Refrigerator, which is kind of small actually. I thought it would be bigger based on the promotional image. And once you place it down, don't worry, that was just my leg. you can actually transfer food items to it and it will spoil slower. But there is only a limit of 15, so keep that in mind. The spoilage rate isn't that good, like it's not a big improvement, so I would actually just, suggest keeping your items with you and then eating them as soon as you can. But, there is a functionality to this at least. And yeah, it's kind of a simplistic but nice looking furniture for sure. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything that's included in this bundle. I hope it was informative enough to help you make your decision on whether to buy it or not. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.